defense, really middle of the second quarter until late.
I'm sorry, about what?
Your defense, your
Yeah.
defense from
Yeah,
the
yeah.
quarter on.
Yeah, really good. Subtracting the final 6 minutes or so, we did a really good job of just challenging shots, staying in front, trying to make things difficult for them. And then obviously, down the stretch, we turned it over and fouled quite a bit. But, the first 42 minutes, it's a hell of an effort.
As the game went on especially, how was this just an example of some of the depth that you guys have, even with Draymond?
Yeah, I mean, I thought every guy who came off the bench was really good. J.K. and Moses, Gary and Dario, they all played big roles. And then even Trace, played almost 5 minutes, plus 7. He's out there protecting the rim with his verticality. He's a lob threat, so he pulls defenders with him as he's diving to the rim. We have a lot of depth. We have a lot of veteran players who have been through these kinds of games before. So it's a good win. First road game against a great team. So really good win.
They were doubling Steph late, and then you
Yeah.
had that kind of Wiggins pick and pop.
Yeah.
Was that designed by you guys?
I think it was not designed in the huddle in the timeout. I think our guys figured it out. They did it on their own. I'm not sure if it was Chris who called it or Steph, but they figured that out. And Wiggs made an amazing pass.
You talked about the importance of the non-Steph minutes. What did you like about how they were in the second half compared to maybe not so good in the first half?
Yeah, I mean, these games everybody's got talent. Shots go in, shots don't. There's going to be ups and downs for everybody, but I like the combination of what we have with those guys. When Chris and Dario are together with Moses and JK, it's a good mix. We have shooting, we have playmaking, we have floor spacing, and Chris and Dario have been through this stuff an awful lot, so they kind of settle the game down.
Steve, you mentioned the road win. He didn't get one until November 20th, I think, last year. Just feel good to get started in the right direction, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Last year's last year. We've had lots of road wins over the years, so I think we'll have plenty of them this year. We got a veteran team. We got guys who embrace this stuff, and so I'm not surprised. And I'm also not thinking about last year. That's behind us.
Steve, you were doing really well with the turnovers that the fourth quarter happened.
Yeah.
What do you think it is? Because you do have a lot of veterans in the court, but what's happening?
We didn't get spaced, and we didn't handle their traps very well. And we'll look at the tape. We'll do a better job. But I thought the key to the comeback was the steal and the 3 by Fox. We didn't have anybody open. Loon was trying to come back for the ball. And I think Clay threw it, and they made the steal and got the 3. And then all of a sudden, it's a game again. And so it's a great clip for us to have to show, to remind our guys, press break, press offense, what's important, spacing, making sure we're taking care of the ball. So something we haven't worked on a whole lot yet, so we'll have to put that in.
Steve, you've seen stuff go off numerous times. Today in the third quarter, I believe you had 16, and then Fox 17, 18 in the fourth quarter. What is your assessment of just seeing two great guards just kind of go against each other late?
Yeah, I mean, they're both really hard to stop, obviously. We were trying to guard the three-point line in the fourth quarter with the lead, so Fox, got into the paint. I was okay with, the floaters and the pull-up jumpers he was making. But then he knocked down a couple of threes, late that really made it a game. So he's tough to handle.
Steve, how'd you like Loon's crossover dunk?
Yeah, we call that Milwaukee Loon. If you ever want to be surprised, watch Loon's high school mixtape. He looks like Kevin Durant. He's got that. He's got stuff in his game, and every once in a while, he pulls it out, and his teammates love it.
How big was Moody?
Moody has been fantastic. I mean, he's so confident with his shot and making smart decisions, good plays. He had 3 steals. really proud of Moses. I mean, he's had a great camp. So is JK. Third year, it feels like both guys are really playing with a lot of confidence.
Were you looking for a place to get Trace in? I know some of it was Dario got 4 fouls, but have you been kind of searching for a place to drop him in?
Yeah, we like what Trace can give us because it's a different look. You know, the lob threat, the verticality at the rim, good rim protection, very smart player, doesn't make mistakes. So with the foul trouble, you know, with Dario, and then we wanted to give Loon some rest, so to get ready for the fourth. So it felt like a good place to give him some time.
Steve, does this team need a bona fide second scorer, or do you envision more of a committee approach?
You mean like trading for somebody, or
No.
somebody emerging, or I don't know. We're just figuring out our team right now. We got a lot of talent, a lot of shooting, good young players. Like I really like our mix, and I'm not worried about any of that stuff.
Usually, some players just like a building. Do you feel like this is one of those cases where a good scorer just, loves the building, loves the arena, loves the rims? Is that what's going on with Steph, you think?
With Steph,
Yeah.
Steph loves every building and every room. He's Steph. I don't know what else to say about him.
Steve Kerr was asked if, about you and Golden1 Center, if there's something special about it at this point. He said you're good in every arena, but would you say after this one, maybe Golden1 Center, do you favor it a little bit?
No, they got great PowerPoint though, so shout out to them to make me feel good before the game. We got a big bucket right here. Makes me happy, so it might carry over to the court.
On that, kind of the one that sealed it, which was Wiggins to Steph. Steve didn't say he designed it in the huddle, but he seemed to think you guys might have kind of called that on the fly. What was your perspective on kind of how that play went down?
We saw that they had put Sabonis on Wig, you know what I mean? So that was just, when you got a lot of high IQ basketball guys out on the court, you sort of just figure it out as you go, and we saw something.
Chris, was tonight's example, especially later on in the second half, of what your guys' second unit, your depth, can put together here?
Yeah, me and Dre was talking about it on the bench. I think we just got a great mix of guys, so we can just keep putting in different waves. If we want to go big, if we want to go small. I don't know. I think we just got a great balance.
Through preseason for Jonathan, and then the first 2 regular season games for Moses, just what have you noticed from those 2 third-year guys?
Just they playing with confidence. I think when you guys like that, especially young guys on a team with such high expectations, you just need confidence. You need reps, and I think they've been doing that. They've been putting the work in. Even before I got here, but I see them day in and day out putting the work in, and it's showing up.
What did you guys do that you guys really dominated second and third quarter? How are you guys able to do it?
I don't know. Honestly, I got to watch it. I be so into the game or whatnot, trying to figure out the plays and what's going on. But I'll watch it. But I know our defense was a little better tonight in spurts. But we know what we can do offensively. We got so many weapons and whatnot. It's just going to come down to how we guard night in and night out.
What do you think of the reaction of Curry when he got that 4-point play? Usually he's pretty demonstrative there, and that's the reaction.
Seen that before.
Is it strange for you to be seeing him going on one of those flurries and fist pumping yes?
Nah. I mean, like I said, I hadn't seen it before. Then gave a few dams and all that. You know what I mean? But we all on the same side now. So it's really dope to be on the side of when you drive and the guys don't want to help and you getting wide open layups. And it's fun for a guy like me that passes the ball, and when Clay coming off, every time he shoot it, I think it's going in. So playing with those guys makes the game a lot easier.
Chris, whether it's body language or not second guessing, how can you tell when a young player is exuding more confidence, like Moses and JK?
I don't know. It might just be, how quick they catch the ball and drive, or how quick they shoot it, and not as much thought. And I think that's, what the coaching staff and the guys on our team just keep telling them to do is hoop and play. Because like I said, you see the work, you see it day in and day out, and we all still got to keep getting better. probably like 1 for 17 in my middies. You know what I mean? So all these things, I think we just gonna keep getting better with time.
Chris, are you developing a bond faster with this team as opposed to some teams you've been on in the past?
Shit, I don't know. I've been on some. I mean, my first year in Phoenix, we went to the finals. That wasn't too bad. You know what I mean? But that's always the case. I mean, honestly, when I go to a team, because I understand, you know, leadership and what it looks like to put the work in. At the end of the day, guys only gonna respect you if you can hoop. You know what I mean? They ain't gonna listen to what you say. First and foremost, you got to show that you can hoop, and I'll try to do that wherever I went.
It looked like you were circling up with Gary Payton a lot. What has it been like working with him, and what's sort of your takeaway on his impact on the game?
GP so good, man, and I mean, I played against his team a lot, but you gotta realize GP is the guy who used to guard me when I played them. You know, JK is the guy who guarded me. So I like defense. I really enjoy defense. I mean, I'm a little older now, but I 9-time all defense. So with our defenders, I'm constantly talking to them about letting them know you're not on your own. You know what I mean? You guard, but we're gonna help you, and that's the thing. Like, even the championships, I feel like they won here. Yes, Steph, Clay, them can go off, but it's been a defense.
What was Trace able to give you guys tonight?
Trace was great. He was great, man. I'm sure he didn't think or know he was probably going to get thrown in like that, and for a young guy to come in, and we telling him all types of things. We had drew up a play that when we came out the timeout, but they missed the shot, and we running up the court, and I said, no, Trey, forget that play, set the screen. You know, but he just, like I said, we have a great group of guys who just want to try to do the right thing.
You kind of alluded to the fact that it seems like you can get to the rim easier with all the space on this team. I mean, is that rare from what you've seen in the last couple of years? As far as like, it does seem like you're getting to the rim a little bit more.
I mean, it's a different team. We play a different way. You know, we got to, you know, with Dario and we got to stretch 5. You know, so it just opens the court up a little bit more. And then Loon, he knows how to play too, because Loon might pop, go dribble handoff. So it's just every team is different, you know. And I think what I've been able to do throughout my career is change with, you know, how each team plays. Yep.
Cool, thank you.
No problem.